The following broadcast is a copyrighted production of 412 Communications. Any non-personal retransmission of this broadcast without the express written consent of 412 Communications is hereby prohibited.
Happy Sunday, one and all. Welcome into the Delaware Hockey Network on the 412, presented by the Law Office of Long and Greenberg. Today we bring you Delaware Blue Hens women's hockey action as the Blue Hens host the Rowan University Profs from right over the Delaware River in Glassboro, New Jersey. Hi from the 412 Communications press box. James Witherite joining you on the Delaware Hockey Network this afternoon, with the Blue Hens looking to bounce back from a gut-wrenching overtime loss to Navy yesterday, in which Lindsay Baisha, in nearly a carbon copy of their previous meeting at Fred Rust Arena, potted an overtime goal to seal victory for the midshipmen. Delaware game and defeat, looking to bounce back here against the small but mighty Rowan University Profs. Without further ado, let's take you into the Limestone Pension Associates lineup cards for today's game. Starting as we do on the Delaware side of the red line, Ken Deming's Blue Hens 6-4-1 on the year. And today we'll see Sydney Butler getting the call between the pipes. She's 1-1-0 on the year with a .297 goals against average and an .889 save percentage. The sophomore from Darien, Connecticut. Backstopping the Hens with Lena Murto, Sam Schultz, and Jess Pittinello. They've combined for 18 points so far. They are the starting forwards for the Hens. Of course, Riley Lemberg, the freshman from Ithaca, New York, making a big impact already. Point a game forward with 6 goals and 6 helpers. She'll center the third line with Annie Woods and Leona Patrick, a pair of newcomers as well. At her flanks, Mia Bonfilio and Ella Herzog will handle starting defensive duties. Maddie Boyle, after another solid performance in net yesterday for Delaware, getting the day off today, she'll back Butler up on this Sunday afternoon. On the other side of the red line, Dan DeMonte's Rowan Profs 3-6 on the year. They come into Delaware off a win over Mercyhurst 5-3 in a showcase in New Kensington, Pennsylvania, just outside of Pittsburgh last week. Janita Kotsorkova, big impact player in her first season for the Profs, 5 goals, 4 assists, 9 points. Micaiah Tinklenberg also closing in on point-a-game territory. Defender Maggie Bowman, who will start alongside Kieran Fleeg, 1 goal and 5 assists so far on the year. So Rowan absolutely not lacking for talented hockey players. They've just got 9 skaters to work with, and that's been their big stumbling block this season. Savannah Thomason gets the call between the pipes. She's 1-2-0 with a .608 goals against average and a save percentage of .889. We're going to take a timeout here on the DHN. When we come back, we'll head inside the glass for opening introductions, also brought to you by Limestone Pension Associates, and it's all brought to you all season long by the Law Office of Long and Greenberg.
Recovery from an on-the-job injury or car accident can be overwhelming. The expert team at the Law Office of Long and Greenberg can carefully explain your options and advocate for you through the process of claims, proceedings, and settlements. To schedule your free consultation today, call the Law Office of Long and Greenberg at 302-466-5664 or visit injuryde.com.
There's nothing all-American quite like a good old-fashioned barbecue. Sid's Barbecue and Jerky brings the most tender and flavorful pulled pork, brisket, and barbecue chicken to the tri-state area, and is sure to turn your next gathering into a truly all-American event. Visit Sid's on Ridge Road in Claymont, Delaware, or place your next catering order at sidsbbqandjerky.com.
Think about it. The trash and recycling bins in our homes, even with normal use, are places where harmful bacteria like Salmonella and E. coli can multiply by the thousands. But like anyone, you want to keep your home and your family as healthy as possible. Delaware Trash Can Cleaning can help. They sanitize your trash cans with high-pressure hot water jets that can kill over 99% of the germs and bacteria in your cans in just a few minutes. To schedule your first cleaning, call 302-310-9075 or visit DelawareTrashCanCleaning.com.
Modern media is everyone shouting for attention and no one hearing a thing. Broadcast to social, print to digital, 412 Communications has the solution to get you heard. Want to know more? Visit 412communications.com today.
Elegant. Luxurious. One of a kind. Since 1895, the Dubé name has embodied these very qualities. Make the four-generation Dubé family tradition of fine custom jewelry your own, only at Carl Dubé Jewelers on Concord Pike in Wilmington. In Delaware for diamonds, it's Dubé.
Let's face it, saving for retirement doesn't happen overnight. It takes planning, and Limestone Pension Associates has spent the past 35 years helping small businesses do just that. Limestone specializes in crafting, planning, and handling the day-to-day administration of qualified pension plans tailor-fit to your company's needs and objectives. To schedule a consultation, call 302-479-8817 or visit limestonepension.net to learn more.
Whether you're a competitive athlete or a weekend warrior, a sports medicine physician is an important player on your health team. With years of experience treating high school, collegiate, professional, and everyday athletes, Dr. Brad Bly of Delaware Sports Medicine is the specialist you need to achieve personal bests and lead a healthier lifestyle. And with clinics in both Wilmington and Townsend, Delaware Sports Medicine is here for every athlete in your family. Visit desportsmed.com today to learn more. Welcome back inside the Delaware Hockey Network on the 412, presented by the Law Office of Long and Greenberg. Delaware and Rowan coming up in this first of three scheduled meetings between the teams on the year. And let's head inside the glass for the Limestone Pension Associates opening introductions. Hockey fans, good afternoon. And welcome to Fred Rust Arena on the campus of the University of Delaware. The American Collegiate Hockey Association and the Delaware Valley College Hockey Conference present a women's Division II regular season game between the visiting Rowan University Profs and your University of Delaware Blue Hens. Let's meet today's starting lineups. For the Rowan University Profs, coached by Dan and Dylan DeMonte. Starting in goal, number 40, Savannah Thomason. On defense, number 7, Kieran Fleeg. And number 15, Maggie Bowman. At left wing, number 3, Claire Meehan. At center, number 10, Annabella Naval. And starting at right wing, number 90, Janata Kotsorkova. And now let's meet the starting six for your University of Delaware Blue Hens. Starting in goal from Darien, Connecticut, number 1, Sydney Butler. On defense from Poughkeepsie, New York, number 15, Ella Herzog. And from Reading, Massachusetts, number 14, Mia Bonfilio. Starting at left wing from Smyrna, Delaware, number 19, Lena Murto. At center from Downingtown, Pennsylvania, number 24, Sam Schultz. And at right wing from Fairfield, Connecticut, number 29, Jess Pintanello. Your Blue Hens are coached by Ken Deming, Blake Hill, and Kendall Smythe. The on-ice officials for this afternoon's game, as appointed by the American Collegiate Hockey Association, are Juliet McComas and Heidi Niskanen. Fans, at this time, we ask that you please direct your attention to the American flag located directly above center ice as we honor the United States of America and those who defend this nation with the Star-Spangled Banner. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave. And we're ready to rock and roll on a Sunday afternoon. From Fred Rust Arena, as Delaware and Rowan meet for the first of 3 times this season. If you're just joining us, Delaware traveling left to right in their home whites, Rowan in their away browns. Moving right to left in opening period play, backstopped by Savannah Thomason. And of course, the uphill battle the Profs, 3-6 on the year, have had to face is just a sheer lack of woman power. They've only got 9 skaters. So a short bench that Dan and Dylan DeMonte will have to contend with, but talking to Dan before the game, the future looks bright for the Rowan University Profs as they start to rebuild in the right direction after a COVID lull decimated their ranks in large part. Juliet McComas will have the opening face-off. Annabella Naval lining up at the right wing. Claire Meehan's going to take the opening draw across from Schultz. And we're set to go for some Sunday afternoon hockey at Fred Rust Arena. Pitnello controlling the puck at center, flips it back to Herzog at the Blue Hens blue line. This fed up the center. Schultz across far side. Bonfilio 10 feet below, or I should say above, the Rowan blue line. Dumps the puck into Profs territory. This is cleared into the bench area, out of play along the far wall. Face-off will stay. Inside the Rowan zone. Every now and then we like to let you eavesdrop on the sounds of the game here at Fred Rust Arena. One of the few ACHA barns with their own organist, as the story goes. Lena Murtaugh, tied up in the far corner by Bowman. Joining the battle is Schultz trying to pitchfork the puck away. Naval coming to the aid of Bowman, and this is worked up the right wing boards by Annabella Naval, but not out, as holding mid-zone for Delaware was Schultz. Meehan, hassled behind her own goal, flips the puck to Bowman. She's got a little bit more space near side, the other 15. Ella Herzog couldn't maintain the puck at the right point. Kotsarkova wins the race to the puck in the near corner for Rowan, but she's tied up by Bonfilio. Schultz sweeps in. Puck is knocked free. Meehan with time and space at the left dot. Lazy shot covered up by Butler. And we've got a stoppage in play 70 seconds into opening period action. Faceoff's going to come to Sydney Butler's right after an easy save. Fresh legs on in full for Delaware, in part for Rowan. As Danny DeMonte's only got 3 defenders to work with, Sydney Danio joining Kieran Fleeg and Maggie Bowman a little bit later in the game. So fresh forwards on for the Profs. Julian Nima to Rosenthal, leads a 2-on-2 entry. Now a 2-on-4 as the defensive reinforcements come in for the Profs. Puck is caromed to the near corner of the Rowan zone, where Carly Marzano tries to run the gauntlet to no avail. Micaiah Tinklenberg pinched off her path below the goal. Profs clear. Downing can't connect with Nima. Fleeg back at the Rowan line, chips the puck off the near boards, beyond the reach of Tinklenberg, recovered by Marzano just inside Delaware territory. Huddy shovels it the other way to Rosenthal. Beyond her reach, Bowman gains control. She fires a cross-ice pass to Tinklenberg, who gains red before caroming the puck deep into the Delaware end. It rolled to the far corner, controlled by Olivia Huddy. Now played out by Evie Hill. Under forechecking pressure from Tinklenberg, she flips it back to Huddy, who will work the puck up the far boards to Annie Woods. Woods stick handles. Lemberg holds the line, so does Patrick, but the third line attack is cut short 10 feet inside the Rowan line by Bowman, clogging up the high slot. Here comes Hill. Hill steered to the near corner by Fleet. Maintains the puck, centering pass high to Thrush. Backhanded in, shot through traffic, caught and held by Savannah Thomason for a pause in play, and the faceoff's going to come to Thomason's left. 2 minutes and 42 seconds into opening period action from Fred Rust Arena. Lemberg and Meehan take the near circle draw. Puck worked around the horn to Thrush, thrown in net front, and this one trickles in for a Delaware goal. Hens on the board, 2:50 into the proceedings. Lemberg with her 7th of the year. And we'll see it again on the Delaware Sports Medicine Instant Replay. At the 2:50 mark of the first period, the Blue Hens on just their 2nd shot of the game light the lamp. Riley Lemberg with her 7th of the year. Putting one on Thomason to give Delaware the early advantage. Oh, Delaware goal! Her 7th of the season. Scored by number 21, Riley Lemberg. Assisted by number 22, Morgan Thrush. And number 46, Liana Patrick. Time of the goal, 2 minutes 50 seconds in the first period. Lemberg 7th from Thrush and Patrick at 2:50. Hens off to a quick start. Schultz back inside her line, recovers after the Profs push back through neutral territory. Herzog backhands the puck over the line. It's intercepted by Kotsarkova. Kotsarkova steered to the near corner. by Herzog, who lays a shoulder in and tried to take the puck away, but to no avail. Kotsorkova recovers. Centering pass was intended for Meehan, but was blocked as Herzog stepped up on the defensive. This is held in by Fleeg from the left point. Again to Naval, back to Fleeg. Her shot blocked. Clogging up the slot was Herzog for the Blue Hens. Pitnello recovers. Herzog rolls the puck behind the goal to the opposite half wall where waiting was Murto. Kotsorkova confronted her and prolonged Delaware's breakout, which was ultimately foiled. Fleeg to Naval. Puck swatted away by Bonfilio. She's got space up the left dots to gain the Rowan zone. Here's a 3-on-2. Bonfilio's shot was blocked. Bowman presses her to the far corner. Bonfilio stays with the puck, ricochets it off the near corner board. Stepping up is Nima. She's pinned to the corner wall by Fleeg. Now double teamed as Kotsorkova swarms in to try to strip the puck away. Nima keeps on ticking. She leaves this to Rosenthal behind the cage. Flip back up to the corner board's near side. Nima to Huddy at the right point. Huddy looking for space. Steered to the wall yet by Meehan. This comes back to Nima. Thrown in from distance off the Marzano feed, but the shot was blocked by Claire Meehan at the top of the near circle. Wobbling puck bounces off the far half boards. This is swatted out of harm's way by Bowman. Icing waved off by referee Juliet McComas. She and Heidi Niskanen, the tandem adjudicating today's game. Here's Annie Woods, outnumbered upon gaining the Rowan line. We've just hit the 6-minute mark of the first period. Delaware's got a 1-0 lead over the Rowan Profs. That shot from Evie Hill, a cannon from distance, caught and held by Thomason for a pause in play. The Delaware Hockey Network is brought to you by the Law Office of Long and Greenberg. If you've been injured on the job or in a car accident, you know just how challenging and overwhelming the recovery process can be. That's why having a trusted and caring representative by your side is essential to help you navigate the complex world of workers' compensation and personal injury. The Law Office of Long and Greenberg will guide you through every step of the process, from filing your claim to representing you in hearings and appeals. Call the Law Office of Long and Greenberg at 302-466-LONG to schedule a free consultation. That's 302-466-LONG, or visit them online at injuryde.com. Evie Hill to Patrick. 2-on-2. Patrick's shot was blocked. Hill off the rebound. Saved by Thomason. Keeps it a 1-0 game. That's the fourth Delaware shot. Race on back for the puck in the Delaware end. Won by Julia Janowski, pressured by Tinklenberg. Essick throws this from her blue line up ice. Trying to race it down was Luzon, but she couldn't get there in time to cancel out the icing. So back into Delaware territory. The ensuing face-off will come. It will be to the left of Sydney Butler. Janowski and Meehan to take the draw. Meehan got stick on puck, but recovering for the Hens was Captain Morgan Thrush. Thrush driven to the near side by Naval. Kotsorkova protecting the half wall for the Profs. Hill up the opposite side finds Essick. Advancing past to Janowski at center. Kotsorkova turns play back into the Delaware end up the far wall. Naval through the gauntlet, gets a shot away. It's caught and held by Butler for a pause in the action. Meehan with another face-off win, but the shot from Bowman stepping up from the right point was blocked in heavy traffic. This comes back into the Rowan zone. Kotsorkova backhands the puck up the near boards from center into the near corner of the Delaware end. Herzog bodied off the puck by Naval. This held in by Bowman at the right point, swatted behind the Delaware goal again. Kotsorkova with Naval giving aid. Works this back up the near side. Pitnello couldn't break free, nor could Herzog. Puck rolls toward the Delaware cage. Butler deflects it behind the net, and Mia Bonfilio had a little bit more space to work with up the far side before she was pickpocketed by Janata Kotsurkova at the right point, holding the zone for the Profs. Naval near side, surrounded by white sweaters. Flips the puck into the corner. Herzog to Pitnello, and struggling to clear from this aggressive Rowan forecheck. Schultz finally works out of her zone, finding Murto up the right wing boards just beyond center. Murto dumps in, and the Hens will change. 11:15 to go. Roundabout in the opening period of a 1-0 hockey game. Delaware with the advantage over Rowan. This is Julian Nima crossing to the right dots, and this is offside. Marzano jumped the gun up the middle. So this face-off will come back just above the Rowan blue line, with 11:08 to go in opening period play. Marzano centering the second line for the Hens. Tinklenberg doing the same for the Rowan University Profs, and Julia Nima, using Rosenthal as a screen, had more room to work with up the left wing boards to gain the Rowan line. This drop back to Olivia Huddy. Her shot from the left point was blocked by Tinklenberg. Huddy again throws the puck in from center point. This glove down by Sophia Probst. Gathered back in by Marzano with some help from Huddy working the high boards. Huddy dumps the puck in. Fleeg tries to flip it back near side. Barely holding the zone was Nima, but to no avail as Bowman had time and space galore in the mid slot, but she's guilty of an icing. And this will come back into the Rowan zone with 10.5 minutes to go in opening period play. And the Blue Hens working with a 1-0 lead over their adversaries from the institution once known as the Glassboro Normal School. Tinklenberg and Marzano meet to the right of Thomas, and hard shot off the draw from Rosenthal. This is pushed back to center by pressure from Sydney Danio. Thrush recovered to Hill up the right side. Marzano's entry will be called back offside. Lemberg won the neutral zone face-off. 10:15 to go in the opening period of a 1-0 game. Woods pursuing a contested puck in the high slot, lost the battle for it ultimately. Woods had to tag up with a delayed offside situation in place. She recovers up the far half wall. But sweeping in behind the Rowan goal, Bowman recovers. Hill takes it right back for the Blue Hens. Caroms the puck all the way to the left point, where Danio has Thrush tied up. Now they're at the center of a two-a-side battle for the vulcanized rubber. It's worked free, recovered by Micaiah Tinklenberg. The Iowan flips it over the center line into the far corner. Icing waved off by Heidi Niskanen, and Riley Lemberg fails on the breakout, trying to find Patrick. That pass was intercepted by Fleeg just inside the Delaware line. Her shot from an awkward angle, kicked away by Butler to the far wall. That's Sydney Butler's third save on the afternoon. Thrush recovers amid a pack of players in the far corner of her own zone. Hill flips the puck up the middle. It's brought down at center by Bowman for Rowan. Her D partner Fleeg chips this just over the line. Patrick recovers, but she's outnumbered upon gaining the Rowan blue line. In a 1-on-5, Liana Patrick had few and far between options of what to do. And the ladies in brown and gold press back as far as the Delaware blue line before being stood up. Hens work in some fresh legs as Fleeg re-enters the Delaware zone. Her shot from 35 feet caught and held onto by Sydney Butler, and we've got a stoppage in play with 8:45 to go in the opening period. Planning for retirement doesn't just happen overnight. For 35 years and counting, Limestone Pension Associates has helped small businesses craft and administer pension plans for their workforces. Learn more at limestonepension.net. Rory Essick pushes play as far as the Rowan blue line before Fleeg volleys the puck from line to line. It's turned back by Herzog the other way. Fleeg mishandled it, at her own stripe. That sends Bowman deeper into Rowan territory to try to start back a more concerted counterattack for the equalizer. Kotsorkova held the line. Working up the right wing boards was Bowman, trying to set up Meehan on the doorstep to no avail. Essick the other way, and a 2-on-2 throws the puck in from distance. This is caught and held and frozen by Savannah Thomason for a pause in play. Just under 8 minutes to go in the first period from Fred Rust Arena. Delaware leads 1-0. Tinklenberg in across from Schultz for the draw to the right of Rowan netminder Savannah Thomason, who stopped 4 of the 5 shots she's faced so far. Tinklenberg's breakout attempt was stick checked offline by Schultz. Pitnello brought down the loose puck. She's angled to the far wall by a pair of Prof defenders. Pitnello emerges from traffic with the puck, but she's slowed up again by the reaching stick of Bowman. Murto to Downing at the right point. This comes back to Lena Murto. Centering pass, Sam Schultz. Backhand save by Thomason. Pursuing the rebound was Schultz, but to no avail. The secondary shot turned aside as well. This comes back to Downing at the right point, holding the zone for the Blue Hens, looking to pad their 1-0 lead. Centering pass again, Sam Schultz, but again slamming the door is Savannah Thomason. We'll see it again on the Delaware Sports Medicine Instant Replay. A flurry of net front activity around Savannah Thomason as Sam Schultz does what Sam Schultz does. Creating commotion net front. And we'll bring you back to that here momentarily as our Delaware Sports Medicine Instant Replay had inadvertently gone the wrong direction. Thrush barely holds the left point off the D-to-D pass from Hill. Here's Evie Hill stepping up. Shot was wide of Thomason's cage. Race for the puck in the near corner. Ultimately goes the way of Rowan's Maggie Bowman. Thrush recovers just inside her own line. Marzano turns the puck into Rowan territory again. Bowman to Kotsorkova, who got stick on puck just beyond center but did not get good contact on it in an effort to advance the Profs into Delaware territory. Here's a 2-on-1 for Delaware. And our first penalty of the game signaled by Heidi Niskanen. We're going to take you to that replay right now again of Sam Schultz peppering Thomason with vulcanized rubber. Kotsorkova's ruled off for roughing. 6:03 to go. In the opening period. So for the first time today, the Delaware Blue Hens head to the Carl Dubé power play. Find the perfect something special for your perfect someone special in Delaware for diamonds. It's Dubé. Rowan penalty was assessed to number 90, Janita Kotsorkova. 2 minutes for roughing. Time of the penalty, 13 minutes 57 seconds in the first period. Kotsorkova, 2 for roughing at 13:57. And the Hens strike on the Carl Dubé power play. It was Jess Pitnello with the sword drop in the second for the Blue Hens. Here it comes again on the Delaware Sports Medicine Instant Replay. Give and go with Murto. And the Hens, 14:20 into the first period, make it a 2-0 hockey game. Oh, Delaware goal! Her 4th of the season. Scored by number 29, Jess Pittanello. Assisted by number 19, Lena Murto. Time of the power play goal, 14 minutes, 20 seconds in the first period. Pittanello's fourth from Murto at 14:20. 4 minutes, 50 seconds to go in the first period. Play stopped in the Delaware zone. Faceoff will be spotted to the left of Sydney Butler. Make a truly all-American meal the centerpiece of your next team event or special occasion. Sid's Barbecue and Jerky in nearby Claymont, Delaware can cater your next group event, offering pulled pork, brisket, and barbecue chicken on a daily basis, along with a variety of sauces and sides sure to please any appetite. Visit Sid's at Suite C26 in the Tri-State Industrial Center. There's Annie Woods with her first as a Blue Hen. Annie Woods nearly coast to coast. Gets the feed from Lemberg at center. She picks her corner. And in 1 minute and 9 seconds, the Hens pump 2 past Thomason to make this a 3-0 hockey game. Woods with her first, Lemberg with the helper. Delaware's got 3 quick. Oh, Delaware goal! Her first as a Blue Hen. Scored by number 4, Annie Woods. Assisted by number 21, Riley Lemberg. Time of the goal, 15 minutes, 29 seconds in the first period. Woods is first from Lemberg at 15:29. And Rowan gets one back. The Hens with 3. Kotsorkova centering pass. Annabella Naval finds the back of the Delaware cage. And it's now 3-1. Rowan goal, her third of the season, scored by number 10, Annabella Naval. Assisted by number 90, Janada Kotsorkova. Time of the goal, 16 minutes, 24 seconds in the first period. Naval's third from Kotsorkova at 16:24. Gone are Butler's shutout hopes, but the Delaware lead remains steady at 2. Janowski off the carom shot from Herzog struggles to clear the zone. Rather, it was Luzon turning the puck over to Tinklenberg at the near half wall. Her shot was wide. It slammed off the backboards. Bonfilio shovels the puck up the far side to Murto, who will stay on. Janowski heads off for a change. Schultz joins the rush, turning on the forechecking heat on Bowman at the Rowan blue line as we come to the final 2.5 minutes of the first period. Delaware with a 3-1 lead over the Rowan University Profs. Danio recovers just in front of her own blue line, trying to steamroll up the far board. She runs into a pair of Blue Hen defenders. Puck is tied up in front of the scorer's table. Murto lowers a shoulder to try to push it back toward the Rowan line, does so. Now the pack breaks up. The breakout near side from Kieran Fleeg is stolen by Schultz. Lunging for the puck, Probst bats it into the Delaware zone. Herzog turns momentum the other way. Tinklenberg stripped of the puck at center by Schultz, getting some help from Pittinello. Pittinello ultimately is overpowered. Profs drive into the Delaware zone. Sydney Danio working the near corner. Holding her up below the goal line now was Schultz, and emerging with the puck, Shaw Downing's got space up the far side to work out of Delaware territory with inside a minute and a half to go in opening period play, and Delaware up 3-1. Hens change. Marzano with a high stick broke up the Bowman breakout pass. Couldn't play the puck on from there, but Bowman does clear the second time round. Hens working back up ice. Up the left wing boards comes Carly Marzano. Nima camping out net front as we enter the final minute of play in opening period action. Downing steps to the half wall, working the puck back to Marzano. Centering pass, nobody home. Rosenthal, the intended recipient, that was intercepted by Tinklenberg. Downing at her own line. Tips the puck away from the pursuing Sydney Danio back into the Rowan end, where Fleeg recovers, but under forechecking heat from Nima. Bowman chips the puck beyond the reach of Lemberg. Huddy recovers for the Hens, gains center before flipping it into the Rowan end. Here's Fleeg back the other way. Cross ice pass broken up by Patrick. She splits the wickets, walks in. No, her wrist shot was wide. It comes back toward the Rowan cage. Patrick finds Lemberg. She kicks it back high to Thrush, top of the left circle. Final 8 seconds. That shot made it through off Thomason's pads. Backhand chance from Hill, no good. A scrum net front, and this is whistle dead with just 2 seconds to go in the opening period. My, oh my, chances galore for the Blue Hens in that exchange. But Savannah Thomason coming up big, seeing all the action the whole way, and keeping it just a 2-goal game. Trio of rapid-fire saves from Thomason to bring us to the final 2 seconds of the opening period. The last shot from Woods was blocked, and that will do it for the first 20 minutes. The score through 1 period: Delaware Blue Hens 3, Rowan University Profs 1. We'll be back on the Delaware Hockey Network after the first intermission.
Modern media is everyone shouting for attention and no one hearing a thing. Broadcast to social, print to digital, 412 Communications has the solution to get you heard. Want to know more? Visit 412communications.com today.
Think about it. The trash and recycling bins in our homes, even with normal use, are places where harmful bacteria like Salmonella and E. coli can multiply by the thousands. But like anyone, you want to keep your home and your family as healthy as possible. Delaware Trash Can Cleaning can help. They sanitize your trash cans with high-pressure hot water jets that can kill over 99% of the germs and bacteria in your cans in just a few minutes. To schedule your first cleaning, call 302-310-9075 or visit DelawareTrashCanCleaning.com.
Recovery from an on-the-job injury or car accident can be overwhelming. The expert team at the law office of Long and Greenberg can carefully explain your options and advocate for you through the process of claims, proceedings, and settlements. To schedule your free consultation today, call the law office of Long and Greenberg at 302-466-5664 or visit injuryde.com.
Whether you're a competitive athlete or a weekend warrior, a sports medicine physician is an important player on your health team. With years of experience treating high school, collegiate, professional, and everyday athletes, Dr. Brad Bly of Delaware Sports Medicine is the specialist you need to achieve personal bests and lead a healthier lifestyle. And with clinics in both Wilmington and Townsend, Delaware Sports Medicine is here for every athlete in your family. Visit desportsmed.com today to learn more.
Let's face it, saving for retirement doesn't happen overnight. It takes planning, and Limestone Pension Associates has spent the past 35 years helping small businesses do just that. Limestone specializes in crafting, planning, and handling the day-to-day administration of qualified pension plans tailor-fit to your company's needs and objectives. To schedule a consultation, call 302-479-8817 or visit limestonepension.net to learn more.
Elegant, luxurious, one of a kind. Since 1895, the Dubé name has embodied these very qualities. Make the four-generation Dubé family tradition of fine custom jewelry your own, only at Carl Dubé Jewelers on Concord Pike in Wilmington. In Delaware for diamonds, it's Dubé.
Recovery from an on-the-job injury or car accident can be overwhelming. The expert team at the law office of Long and Greenberg can carefully explain your options and advocate for you through the process of claims, proceedings, and settlements. To schedule your free consultation today, call the law office of Long and Greenberg at 302-466-5664 or visit injuryde.com.
There's nothing all-American quite like a good old-fashioned barbecue. Sid's Barbecue and Jerky brings the most tender and flavorful pulled pork, brisket, and barbecue chicken to the tri-state area and is sure to turn your next gathering into a truly all-American event. Visit
It's time for the second period. Let's head back upstairs to James Witherite.
Thank you, Norm Borg. Welcome back into the Delaware Hockey Network's coverage of University of Delaware women's hockey. They lead Rowan 3-1 through 20 minutes, and here is how they got there through the first period. As we turn to the Delaware Sports Medicine instant replay. That first goal from Riley Lemberg. She had an assist on Annie Woods in the third goal, but between the two, the power play unit strikes. Give and go, Jess Pittinello crashing the net off the feed from Lena Murto. And we're just about ready to roll for second period action. If you're just joining us, James Witherite flying solo on the airwaves today. Our videographer is Alyssa Craigle. Shout out to the rest of the DHN crew as well. Associate executive producer Molly Jo Rosen, our production assistant this week, the stat man, Eli Swope, Broadway Joe Sindoni, Josie Billett, Rod Allums, Curtis MacDonald, Lisa Cheney, everybody behind the scenes who makes the Delaware Hockey Network possible. And we are glad to have you making us part of your Sunday afternoon from wherever you may be. The centering pass from Kotsorkova sailed through traffic, holding the right point is Bowman. This thrown into net front congestion. Kotsorkova's slap shot from 25 feet was wide. Herzog couldn't clear. Pittinello driven into the far half boards as she collides with Kotsorkova, who hops over the wall for a change. Meanwhile, play migrates into the Rowan zone, where Murto and Schultz scrap for the puck. Sam Schultz gives it away to Mead. Schultz tries to recover. She's tied up by Bowman, pressing her high in the slot. Puck trickles back to center. Nima leaves it to Bonfilio. Back to Julia Nima this comes. She looks for a shot lane, drop pass to Marzano, made it through. Up with the save was Thomason after she stopped 11 of 14 in the first period. Bonfilio near side, cycles to Nima. She lost her balance but protected the puck, flipped it back to Bonfilio, who maintained the left point. She threw the puck in deep, but Bowman emerges the other way for the Profs. Here's a 2-on-2 for Rowan. Bowman up the right wing boards. A stick check from Bonfilio separates her from the vulcanized rubber. Angling to it behind the cage was Evie Hill. Hill now with a little bit more time and space. Flips the puck off her backhand but not out. Protecting the left point was Kieran Fleeg for the Rowan Profs. So the Sevens volley the puck back and forth along the far wall. Carly Marzano tries to chip it free. Again, zone held airtight by Fleeg right in front of the Rowan bench. Here's Rosenthal. Off a failed cross-ice pass from Naval, Rosenthal walks into Rowan territory. She tried to get her wrister away from just inside the left half wall, but she was wide off her mark. Lemberg with a goal and an assist already today. To Nima, cycle to Shaw Downing at the right point. Back low it goes to Nima, flip to the corner and Lemberg. Into the flat comes Downing. Her shot attempt from the right dot was blocked amid heavy net front traffic. Naval emerges with the puck. She advances it to Probst up the middle. She gains center before flipping the puck off the far boards. Overskated by Downing. Recovered at the goal line, extended by Riley Lemberg. The lanky freshman from Ithaca, New York, leading scorer on this team now with 7 goals and 7 assists on the season. Couldn't progress beyond the Rowan blue line. Drop pass from Woods. Back to Lemberg. Looking for her second. She got a shot through from 30 feet this time, but Thomason makes the save and also the secondary stop on the shot from the opposite angle. 2 minutes and 44 seconds gone in second period play. Blue Hens out shooting Rowan 17-4. Out face-offing Rowan, if that's even a verb, 15-6 through the first 20 minutes. And here controlling the puck again, the shot from Schultz from distance was wide. Lemberg to Hill. Cross-ice pass now on the stick of Patrick, drop back to Morgan Thrush. She took aim from 27 feet, but Kotsorkova tipped the puck to the far corner, and the Rowan Profs, thanks to Sydney Danio, were clear. Thrush recovers in front of her own blue line. Patrick gives way to Bowman. Kotsorkova tied up by Thrush at the Delaware blue line. Woods comes in to assist. Tinklenberg presses on for the Profs. She got a shot away from the right half wall. Butler squares up to the near post for the save. This comes out the opposite side. Patrick pushes the puck nearly to the Rowan blue line. Profs reset just inside the stripe. It is Fleeg back to Bowman. Around to Mikhaia Tinklenberg. She flips the puck in up the right wing boards, chased down by Kotsurkova behind the net. Tinklenberg kept wide by Woods and Hill. Kotsurkova's centering pass was just off its line. Evie Hill sweeps in to recover for Delaware. We're at the 4-minute mark of the second period, just about. The score 3-1 in Delaware's favor. This will come back an icing. 4:01 into second period play. Face-off is going to be at the near side, says Rowan center Claire Meehan. NCAA rulebook in effect in ACHA play. Thus, the non-offending center on icings and the beginnings of power plays can elect which side the attacking zone face-off will come from. Annie Woods with 1-2 shots, both saved by Thomason. Woods bodied off the puck, pursuing the rebound. Kotsurkova tries to clear. She gains a little bit of space from Lemberg. Woods pops back up, forces the turnover in the far corner of the Rowan zone. She flips the puck back to Herzog. She fanned on it at the top of the right circle. Lemberg maintains this Delaware attack, flipping the puck off the near corner boards. It rolls to the half wall, where in comes Bonfilio. Bonfilio working low, threw the puck into the blue paint. It's picked up cleanly by Kieran Fleeg. No shot on goal there. The angle would have had that puck going toward the Grotto Pizza ad, located at the far short boards in the Rowan zone. Centering pass from Bonfilio to Herzog. Wide shot. Janowski picks up the pieces. Julia Janowski lights the lamp for the second time this season, and it's 4-1 Blue Hens. Herzog wound up from the high slot. Julia Janowski crashes the net. And at the 4:59 mark of the second period, she extends Delaware's lead back to 3 with her second goal of the season. Oh, Delaware goal! Her second of the season. Scored by number 8, Julia Janowski. Assisted by number 15, Ella Herzog. And number 14, Mia Bonfilio. Time of the goal, 4 minutes, 59 seconds in the second period. Janowski's second from Herzog and Bonfilio at 4:59. Tinklenberg off the advancing pass from Probst, sees her shot go wide. Butler covers for a pause with 13:56 to go in second period play, and Delaware up 4-1 over the Profs of Rowan University. Friends, if you're like me, healthy living is important, and Delaware Trash Can Cleaning can help you and your family stay healthy at home with periodic sanitization and disinfecting of your trash and recycling bins. Schedule your first cleaning today at DelawareTrashCanCleaning.com. Tinklenberg and Schultz in for the draw. Puck bounces about over the dot. Schultz ultimately gains control of it, but had to do some work to get there. Thrush to Murto up the left wing boards. Murto shovels the puck to the accelerating Jess Pittinello. She got stick on puck over the line, but couldn't reel it in cleanly. Fleeg pushes play back into the neutral zone. In comes Pittinello again. Cross ice pass to Lena Murto, bothered by the reaching stick of Sophia Probst. Back it comes to the left half wall, and Schultz. Murto brings it high, looking for the shot from the dot. That was blocked by Tinklenberg down in front. Opposite side, Hill throws the puck back through the slot. It bounces off the near corner boards. Probst shovels it back as far as the Delaware blue line where Murtaugh recovers for the Hens. Murtaugh pressing forward. Bowman does complete the breakout pass to Probst, advanced further to Tinklenberg up the right wing boards. Micaiah Tinklenberg shot from the half wall, about shoulder high, batted up in the air by Butler. Got a favorable bounce on the rebound off the tip of her glove, and here comes Murtaugh back the other way. 2-on-2 for the Hens. Murtaugh and Schultz. Schultz is going to head off for a change. Meanwhile, Murtaugh pursues alone, surrounded by brown sweaters as the other Hens change. Probst works the puck successfully to Maggie Bowman up the right wing boards. Penalty coming up. It will go against the Delaware Blue Hens with 7.5 minutes gone in period number 2. Penalty to Mia Bonfilio for tripping. And Delaware heads to their first Delaware trash can cleaning penalty kill of the afternoon. Schedule your first cleaning today at DelawareTrashCanCleaning.com. Delaware penalty was assessed to number 14, Mia Bonfilio, 2 minutes for tripping. Time of the penalty, 7 minutes, 28 seconds. In the second period. Bonfilio 2 for tripping at 7:28. So Rowan make Delaware pay on the penalty kill. Did Tinklenberg tip that one? Looked like it from here. Officially 7:39 in the second period. And it's again a 2-goal game. We'll confirm that from downstairs. And now a penalty going the other way. This time against the Profs, putting Delaware back on a 5-on-4 advantage. Meehan goes off. So after giving one up on the Delaware trash can cleaning penalty kill, Blue Hens are back on the Carl Dubé power play, and Delaware for diamonds. It's Dubé. The Rowan goal was the 4th of the season, scored by number 13, Micaiah Tinklenberg. Assisted by number 15, Maggie Bowman, and number 90, Janita Kotsorkova. And Delaware gets one back just like that. Marzano victorious in that battle for one for the thumb. Here it comes again. Both teams exchange power play goals. And it's now 5-2. Recapping the Rowan goal by rule, Tinklenberg's 4th from Bowman and Kotsorkova at 7:39, a power play goal. The Rowan penalty was assessed to number 3, Claire Meehan. 2 minutes for body checking. Time of the penalty, 8 minutes, 19 seconds. In the second period. Meehan 2 for body checking at 8:19. Delaware's 5th goal. 4th of the season, scored by number 17, Carly Marzano. Assisted by number 7, Evie Hill. Time of the power play goal, 8 minutes, 46 seconds in the second period. Marzano's 4th from Hill at 8:46. And Morgan Thrush heads off for another Delaware penalty. She will serve. The too many players on the ice penalty, which the Blue Hens were assessed, sending them back to the Delaware trash can cleaning penalty kill. Schedule your first cleaning today at DelawareTrashCanCleaning.com. Delaware penalty, a bench minor, too many players on the ice. Time of the penalty, 9 minutes, 41 seconds in the second period. Delaware bench, too many players on the ice at 9:41. Another penalty, another power play goal. Kotsurkova this time. Making it a 5-3 hockey game. The Delaware lead cut back to 2. Leading scorer for the Profs now with a goal and 2 assists. On the afternoon, she's had a hand in each Rowan goal to this point. Rowan goal, her 6th of the season, scored by number 90, Janata Kotsurkova. Assisted by number 15, Maggie Bowman. Time of the power play goal, 10 minutes, 9 seconds in the second period. Kotsurkova's 6th from Bowman at 10:09. Janowski overpowered in the face-off circle by Meehan. Fleeg bodied off the puck by Essick in the near corner, gives way. Essick centering past McFadden's shot was tipped away by Thomason. 9 minutes to go in the second period. An absolute flurry of activity over the last 3.5 minutes. Another shot, another save from Savannah Thomason. Gives us a chance to catch our collective breath with just under 9 minutes to go. In second period play, Delaware with a 5-3 lead over the Rowan Profs, who took advantage of a couple mid-period power plays to keep themselves within reach. Meehan leaves this to Bowman behind the goal. Hill steps up through traffic to protect for Delaware. Backhand shot sails wide. Bowman again. Shovels this off the far wall and just out. Marzano tags up. Play can continue from the Delaware perspective. Meanwhile, Kieran Fleeg got a little bit more time to react on the opposite side. And we've got a woman down in the Rowan zone. It was Julian Nema who went down, and it did not look pretty. Meehan heads right to the penalty box. Nima heads off to the bench. And the officials discuss matters further. Modern media is everyone shouting for attention and no one hearing a thing. So how do you get your voice above the fray? 412 Communications has myriad solutions to build bridges between your brand and its clientele. Broadcast to social, print to digital, the 412 team will put their 40 years of experience to work for you. East Coast, West Coast, and everywhere in between. Let's talk about how to get you noticed. Visit us at 412communications.com today. Whether you're a competitive athlete or a weekend warrior like me, a sports medicine physician is an important player on your health team. And with over 10 years of experience treating high school, collegiate, professional, and everyday athletes, Dr. Brad Bly of Delaware Sports Medicine is the specialist you need to achieve personal bests and lead a healthier lifestyle. With clinics in Wilmington and Towns End, Delaware Sports Medicine is here for every athlete in your family. Visit desportsmed.com today to learn more. Five minutes of a Carl Dubé power play beginning right now for the Blue Hens. As Claire Meehan was issued a body-checking major for the hit which knocked Nima down. Rowan penalty assessed to number 3, Claire Meehan. 5 minutes for body checking. Time of the penalty, 11 minutes, 54 seconds in the second period. Meehan, 5 for body checking at 11:54. Carl Dubé power play. 10% of the way through for the Blue Hens. Centering pass, sails past Patrick. And this trickles out of the Rowan zone, where Pittinello recovers. To Patrick. They come back in. Flip pass to Murto, sails past her. She's tied up in the far corner by Bowman. Bowman with 2 assists on the day so far. On the Delaware side, Woods, Janowski, Marzano, Lemberg, and Pittinello have all found the back of the net in what's been a balanced score sheet to this point. 1 minute gone on the power play clock. 7 minutes to go in the second period. Delaware's got a 5-3 lead. Kotsorkova bothering Pittinello just above the Delaware blue line. Herzog flips the puck to Schultz, putting on the brakes. Patrick just held the line. The entry is good. Sam Schultz drops this back to the top of the left circle, and Pittinello back to Schultz it comes. Murto boxing out for net front position, surrounded by a pair of profs. Patrick trying to find space in the slot as well. Pittinello flips this to Schultz. Patrick is off. Lemberg is on. Hill winds up from distance. Kotsorkova blocked the shot. She's down. Hill shoots again. Thomason with the save. And play is halted as Rowan gains possession and control. And Janata Kotsorkova, after blocking the shot, looked like that caught her in the wrist. Did not look good at all. She's down, being attended to. Like that bloodied her wrist right above where the glove ends and the elbow pad begins. She is up. Hill put some mustard on that shot too. Whew. Faceoff is going to stay in the Rowan zone. 3:10 to go on the Carl Dubé power play for the Blue Hens, and a big loss, at least temporarily, on the Rowan side, with Janata Koitsorkova out of action at least for a few shifts. She'll be attended to on the bench. Meanwhile, Marzano throws the puck in from the bottom of the left circle. Save made by Thomason again. Lemberg protects the right point. Back it comes to Lemberg from Thrush. Wide shot ricochets off the backboards into the path of Marzano near side. Carly Marzano beats a defender, walks in close, dot-to-dot pass. Thrush with a shot. It wobbled in. That chance from Lemberg hit the crossbar and rolled off the back of the net. Thrush again, one-timer. This one deflected away by Thomason, corralled by Bowman behind the net. A pair of hens swarm around her. Janowski extracts the puck and leaves this to Evie Hill at the top of the zone. Hill backhands it to Thrush, waiting at the right dot. Dot-to-dot feed didn't make it through to Marzano at the edge of the cage. And this is frozen by Savannah Thomason again with 5:18 to go in the second period. 2:12 to go on the Carl Dubé power play for the Blue Hens, and a 5-3 lead that they're trying to build on with the woman advantage for another 132 ticks. Pitnello slap shot high, saved by Thomason. We're going to see that one again. Hard slap shot. Thomason stays with it for the stop. Just over 5 minutes to go in the second period. Ella Herzog working high in the zone. To Schultz, back to Herzog it comes. Patrick creating havoc down front. The long shot from Ella Herzog was blockered away to the near corner by Thomason. Pitnello with a lane. She shoots from 27 feet. That glances off the toe of Thomason, ends up in the near corner again. Pitnello to Murto down low. Murto, south to north pass. Finds Herzog. Her shot made it through net front traffic, but Thomason had the last word there for save number 28. Hens will try again. Same situation. Ella Herzog, the shooter, off the feed from Pitnello. That one didn't have the line. Herzog again through traffic. Murto couldn't pick up the pieces on the doorstep after the initial Thomason save. Just a minute to go on this Carl Dubé power play for the Blue Hens. Centering pass from Schultz, intended for Patrick, was bothered by Tinklenberg, chipping the puck back as far as center. Hens have been on a woman advantage for 4 minutes and 10 seconds now, and they've got absolutely jack squat to show for it. There's really no polite way to phrase that. The chances have been there, but they've been out-fought in the low slot, and that's been all the difference. Hill fans on the shot from center point. Tinklenberg tips the puck away. She races it down. Her shot, bothered by Evie Hill, hustling right back with the Iowan, was pressed wide behind the net. Here comes up the right wing board Sam Schultz on the re-entry for Delaware. Drop pass to Patrick right in front of their bench. 200 seconds to go in the second period. Just 10 remaining on this lengthy power play. The shot from Marzano at the top of the right circle took a hop through the slot to the near side. Winding up to clear was Probst, and doing so. Thrush tips the puck away from the reach of Tinklenberg. Probst slams it up the near boards, or at least tries to from center, as the Rowan Profs return to full strength. We've entered the antepenultimate minute of period number 2. The puck exited the area of play, and we've got a chance to catch our breath after a rock-solid Rowan penalty kill kept this a 5-3 hockey game. Great work by the Rowan defense to win the net front battles consistently through that 5-minute span. They only managed to clear the puck a couple times, but my goodness, did they have the upper hand throughout. Marzano, bothered by Meehan in the near corner, recovers the puck, leaving this to Huddy high in the zone. Slap shot, caught and held by Thomason for the pause. Marzano with another face-off win, crashing the net off the rebound. Save again by Thomason. Downing holds the right point for Delaware, carrying the puck behind the net, but it's taken away by Bowman. Marzano, surrounded by brown sweaters at the near half wall, dumps the puck low, pursued by Luzon. Emerging is Meehan up the opposite side. She's back in play after her fellow profs killed the penalty assessed to her for the hit on Nima. Danio with time and space up the left wing boards. Leaves the zone, cross ice pass, finds Naval just above the Delaware line. Naval bothered by Olivia Huddy. The stick check at the near half wall disrupted the shot attempt. Holding the left point for Rowan was Fleeg. Downing recovers for the Hens deep in their zone, but the breakout pass intended for Paige Luzon didn't connect. Final 100 in the second period of a 5-3 hockey game. The shot from Olivia Huddy was knocked offline, as so was Olivia Huddy, taken off her feet in the high slot. Rory Essick can't recover for the Blue Hens. She had some help astern from Bonfilio. Now Essick up the left wing boards. Lowers a shoulder and works her way back into Rowan territory before being pinched off the puck, and it's stolen by Maggie Bowman. Bowman lost her footing in the near corner. Essick recovers. She couldn't find Janowski. McFadden stripped of the puck high in the zone by Danio. And trying to protect territory, ultimately to no avail as this is pushed clear. We've entered the final minute of the second period, and this will come back an icing with 56 seconds to go in the middle frame of action. Riley Lemberg won the draw. The shot from distance saved by Thomason, her 32nd denial of the afternoon. Herzog out, angled Naval back to the puck as it was cleared up the near side by Rowan. Naval opposite end. Challenged by Bonfilio. Puck thrown in by Danio to no avail. Shot was blocked. Delayed penalty coming up against the Profs. 21 seconds to go in the second period. The Delaware net is empty. Extra attacker on. Woods, Patrick. Back it comes to Herzog just inside the line. Lemberg's got 6 seconds to work with. Trying to stick handle at least and start the third period, I should say, with a full 2 minutes on the power play, and that's exactly what's going to happen. The score through 2 periods: Delaware Blue Hens 5, Rowan University Profs 3. Hens will be on the Carl Dubé power play when we come back.
Let's face it, saving for retirement doesn't happen overnight. It takes planning, and Limestone Pension Associates has spent the past 35 years helping small businesses do just that. Limestone specializes in crafting, planning, and handling the day-to-day administration of qualified pension plans tailor-fit to your company's needs and objectives. To schedule a consultation, call 302-479-8817 or visit limestonepension.net to learn more.
Elegant. Luxurious. One of a kind. Since 1895, the Dubé name has embodied these very qualities. Make the four-generation Dubé family tradition of fine custom jewelry your own, only at Carl Dubé Jewelers on Concord Pike in Wilmington. In Delaware for diamonds, it's Dubé.
Recovery from an on-the-job injury or car accident can be overwhelming. The expert team at the law office of Long and Greenberg can carefully explain your options and advocate for you through the process of claims, proceedings, and settlements. To schedule your free consultation today, call the law office of Long and Greenberg at 302-466-5664 or visit injuryde.com.
There's nothing all-American quite like a good old-fashioned barbecue. Sid's Barbecue and Jerky brings the most tender and flavorful pulled pork, brisket, and barbecue chicken to the tri-state area and is sure to turn your next gathering into a truly all-American event. Visit
Modern media is everyone shouting for attention and no one hearing a thing. Broadcast to social, print to digital, 412 Communications has the solution to get you heard. Want to know more? Visit 412communications.com today.
Think about it. The trash and recycling bins in our homes, even with normal use, are places where harmful bacteria like Salmonella and E. coli can multiply by the thousands. But like anyone, you want to keep your home and your family as healthy as possible. Delaware Trash Can Cleaning can help. They sanitize your trash cans with high-pressure hot water jets that can kill over 99% of the germs and bacteria in your cans in just a few minutes. To schedule your first cleaning, call 302-310-9075 or visit DelawareTrashCanCleaning.com.
Recovery from an on-the-job injury or car accident can be overwhelming. The expert team at the law office of Long and Greenberg can carefully explain your options and advocate for you through the process of claims, proceedings, and settlements. To schedule your free consultation today, call the law office of Long and Greenberg at 302-466-5664 or visit injuryde.com.
Whether you're a competitive athlete or a weekend warrior, a sports medicine physician is an important player on your health team. With years of experience treating high school, collegiate, professional, and everyday athletes, Dr. Brad Bly of Delaware Sports Medicine is the specialist you need to achieve personal bests and lead a healthier lifestyle. And with clinics in both Wilmington and Townsend, Delaware Sports Medicine is here for every athlete in your family. Visit desportsmed.com today to learn more.
It's time for the third period. Let's head back upstairs to James Witherite.
Thank you, Norm. Welcome back into the Delaware Hockey Network, presented by the Law Office of Long and Greenberg, live on the 412. 40 minutes in the books. The Delaware Blue Hens women's team leads the Rowan University Profs by a tally of 5-3. Second period goals for the Hens from Julia Janowski and Carly Marzano. But penalties hurt the Delaware side in the second period, giving up 2 power play goals to Rowan. Mikhaia Tinklenberg and Janina Kotsorkova. There we go. We had it all the way through the first 40 minutes. Want to make sure we get these names right. Janina Kotsorkova with the third Rowan goal of the afternoon. Annabella Naval was issued a cross-checking minor at 20 minutes in the second period. So the Blue Hens will start the third on the Carl Dubé power play in Delaware for Diamonds. It's Dubé. Puck is down. Meehan and Schultz contest the opening draw of the third, and off we go. If you're just joining us here on the Delaware Hockey Network, Rowan traveling right to left in their away brown sweaters, Delaware in their home whites. Moving up ice now left to right with Jess Pittinello leading the charge up the left wing boards. Drop pass Herzog, the Schultz shot from the top, or rather from the bottom half of the right circle, was turned aside by Thomason. Patrick from the high slot couldn't connect from 30 feet. Murto protects. Schultz, that shot was blocked on its way in, covered up for a pause by Savannah Thomason for a break in the action. Faceoff's going to come to Thomason's left after save number 34. 42 seconds gone on this Carl Dubé power play for the Blue Hens as Schultz and Meehan meet again. And the result much the same as the Blue Hens control the puck off the draw. Herzog from distance throws the puck from 40 feet off Thomason's pads. Nobody home for the rebound chance. That's largely been the Achilles heel for the Blue Hens. Yesterday and again today, the net front battles have not gone their way, and as such, secondary chances have been few and far between. Again, Kieran Fleeg clogging up the slot, takes away a rebound opportunity for the Blue Hens. And returning into Delaware territory to recover is Herzog. Up to Pittinello this goes. Cross ice pass to Murto. The other Hens change Murto's shot, waffle boarded high and away by Thomason behind the goal. This is raced down by Bowman in the far corner, pushed up the far boards. Good news, Coach Kotsorkova is back in the lineup. She's taped up, she's all right. She leads it 2-on-2 up the far side. Thrush trails her. The advancing pass to Meehan in the low slot led to a shot from on the doorstep, turned aside by Butler. Rebound is tied up near side. Kotsorkova leaves this to Bowman. Long shot, took a bounce in the high slot. Looked like Janowski might have gotten a piece of it. And Hill clears the other way as the Profs go back to full strength. Niskanen waves off the icing. Near side, Bowman ricochets the puck off the near boards. It was beyond the reach of its intended recipient, Claire Meehan. Backhand from Lemberg finds Marzano back the other way, but she and Janowski are together in a 2-on-4. Marzano skates a tight circle in the far corner to try to get some space from Probst, but to no avail. Marzano, it comes back to her, surrounded on all sides by brown sweaters. Her course is angled behind the cage. This flipped to Julia Janowski at the top of the right circle. Cross ice pass, trying to break it up was the other 8, Probst. The shot from Morgan Thrush ends up in the glove of Thomason for a pause in play just under 3 minutes into the third period of a 5-3 game. Schultz and Tinklenberg met for the following face-off to the right of Savannah Thomason, who has stopped 37 of 42 shots on goal to this point. Huddy working the left point to Schultz. She winds up, stick save by Thomason. The follow-up from Pittinello sailed past the post, and play is whistled dead as a result of a dislodged net behind Thomason And we'll see another attacking zone faceoff coming the way of the Blue Hens as the Rowan net is put back in place. Schultz and Tinklenberg meet again. The result a bit different this time as the Profs clear, but Hens will get another attacking zone draw as a result of a Rowan icing. Faceoff's going to migrate to the near side, says Sam Schultz. Big guns back on for the Blue Hens with just over 3 minutes elapsed in the third period of this 5-3 game. Blue Hens with the advantage over Rowan. Downing to Pitnello out of the zone. Puck bounces off the stick of Schultz. She can't pursue it cleanly into Rowan territory. Fleeg turns it back as far as the Delaware blue line. Bowman throws this up ice. Icing waved off by Niskanen, so Herzog is forced to play the vulcanized rubber behind her own goal. Woods, with her first tally as a Blue Hen, late in the first period. Tries to chase down the puck up the near side into Rowan territory, but she and Bowman are tied up in the corner. This comes free to Danio. Back it comes to Bowman. She dipsy-doodles through traffic. Liana Patrick trying to sweep the puck away from her. Lemberg lunged, but couldn't disrupt the progress of Bowman, who now enters the Delaware zone, but she was steered to the far wall and angled wide out of her intended shot lane. Fleeg caroms the puck behind the cage from the near point. Bonfilio sticked at by Tinklenberg in the far corner. They collide. Bonfilio's going to go for a trip. So 4 minutes and 20 seconds into the third period. Delaware is back on the Delaware trash can cleaning penalty kill. The good news, they're up 2. The bad news, the PK has been absolutely dreadful to this point, giving up goals on both occasions. Delaware penalty assessed to number 14, Mia Bonfilio. 2 minutes for tripping. Time of the penalty, 4 minutes, 20 seconds in the third period. Bonfilio, 2 for tripping at 4:20. Bowman at the left point to Kotsorkova. Her shot blocked by Huddy. Huddy and Hill are down low. Patrick and Schultz working up high. Another shot from Kotsorkova. Butler lunging to try to make the save. She sprawled out on the ice, needed help before from Schultz to clear, and Schultz does. Patrick, the forechecker, bothering Bowman in the Rowan end. Janina Kotsorkova floats the puck up the right wing boards to Bowman. Cross ice feed, Fleeg couldn't reel it in. Murto pounces. Murto working back up the near half wall. Can't recover the puck cleanly for Delaware, and Bowman walks it up the left wing boards and into Delaware territory. She's pressed across the blue line. She and Marzano got tangled up. Marzano winds up and clears. 25 seconds to go on this Delaware trash can cleaning penalty kill for the Blue Hens. And in comes Kotsorkova, marching back into Delaware territory. Drop pass to Probst at the top of the left circle. Kotsorkova in the corner to Bowman. Shot blocked off the skate of Murto at the top of the near circle. Final 5 seconds on the Bonfilio penalty. Kotsorkova winds up. Good save by Sydney Butler to keep this a 5-3 hockey game. Here it comes again on the Delaware Sports Medicine Instant Replay. Janina Kotsorkova gets the puck back from the corner. Takes aim, a laser of a shot from the left half wall. Sydney Butler up with her 10th save of the game, keeping it a 2-goal margin, advantage Delaware. Thrush found Lemberg on the breakout. Cross ice pass, Murto reels it in. Marzano stays on side for a clean entry. But the Rowan back check a little bit quicker, a little bit stronger. Marzano backhands the puck to Hill, waiting at the top of the right circle. Her shot caught and held by Thomason for a pause. The Dubé name is synonymous with fine custom jewelry in Delaware, and a 4-generation family tradition dating to 1895. Carl Dubé Jewelers also offers appraisal, design, resizing, and repair services. Find something special for your someone special. Visit Carl Dubé on Concord Pike in Wilmington. In Delaware for diamonds, it's Dubé. Kotsorkova strips the puck from Hill. They got tangled up in the corner. And a penalty signaled here by McComas. Looks like it's going to go against Hill. Evie does not agree. Hill down for tripping at 7:13. And play resumes with the Blue Hens up 2. Back on the Delaware trash can cleaning penalty kill. Shot is wide from Kotsorkova. Glove, should say the catch by Butler. Forcing a face-off to her right. Delaware penalty was assessed to number 7, Evie Hill. 2 minutes for tripping. Time of the penalty, 7 minutes, 13 seconds in the third period. Hill 2 for tripping at 7:13. So Delaware trash can cleaning penalty kill time for the Blue Hens. They killed off the last one, but on the whole, 33% on the PK, not exactly a sparkling number. The difference maker on both ends has been the net front battles. Rowan has controlled the low slot on both ends of the ice all game. Bowman behind her own goal. Steadies at the midpoint of the Hill penalty. Fleeg, Bowman. Back to Fleeg it comes. He lumbers across neutral ice. Probst to Fleeg. Tinklenberg and Kotsorkova, there we go. Complete the quintet of attackers on this Rowan power play. Shot through traffic was blocked low slot. Murto flips the puck back up ice. Kotsorkova works it ahead to Bowman. Across ice, thrown back by Bonfilio from just above the Delaware blue line. That'll kill about 8 seconds off this Rowan power play. We're down to the final 11 and change of the contest. Delaware out shooting Rowan 44-13. Have only a 5-3 lead to show for it. Kotsorkova to Bowman at the left point. Back to Kotsorkova. Her shot blocked by Herzog. He took that one right in the boot, and she heads to the bench immediately. Delaware back to full strength. Janowski wraparound, throws the puck through the blue paint. Marzano at the far wall. Tries to line up a shot. It was intercepted by Probst and pushed clear. Probst through traffic. Downing reaches to try to take away her passing lane. Ultimately comes back with the puck. Kotsorkova pursuing. Janowski recovers it in the near corner of the Delaware zone. We're nearing the halfway point of the third period of this 5-3 hockey game. Delaware looking to go to the Thanksgiving break up 7-4-1 on the season, after falling to Navy in overtime yesterday and before that sweeping Niagara. Rowan, on the other hand, looking for their 4th win of the season. They came into today 3-6-0. They're trying to string 2 wins together for the first time this year after beating Mercyhurst from Erie, Pennsylvania 5-3 last Sunday. Hens score! McFadden goes top shelf to make this a 6-3 hockey game. Here it comes again on the Delaware Sports Medicine Instant Replay. Essick with the setup. Cassie McFadden goes over Thomason's shoulder. And 10:26 in the 3rd period. The Hens are back up by 3. Third of the year for McFadden. 6th of the game for the Blue Hens. A Delaware goal! 3rd of the season, scored by number 25, Cassie McFadden. Assisted by number 68, Rory Essick. Time of the goal, 10 minutes, 26 seconds in the 3rd period. McFadden's 3rd from Essick at 10:26. Patrick stonewalled up the middle. No icing here. Puck was tipped off a Delaware stick, says Heidi Niskanen. So play continues unabated with Evie Hill, pressed by Meehan deep in the Delaware zone. D-to-D pass, Thrush up the middle. Here's Lemberg in a 2-on-1. Lemberg together with Woods. Lemberg shoots. It was stick checked off its line, shoveled by Thomas into the far corner. Woods recovers. Annie Woods looking for space from the far corner. Meehan swarms on her, so too Bowman trying to block a passing lane. Lemberg, cross ice pass at the tops of the circles. Reeled in by Hill, her shot blocked by Claire Meehan, and Meehan will walk this up the left wing boards out of Rowan territory, and just over the blue line, she chips it in before hustling off for a change. We've entered the final 8 minutes and 10 seconds of the game, with Delaware's lead now standing at 6-3, thanks to Cassie McFadden's 3rd goal of the season off the helper from Essick. Woods backhands the puck to Lemberg up the left wing boards. Lemberg turns a tight circle. She leaves this to Murto. Long shot from 50 feet was wide. Murto chases her own rebound. In the near corner, Herzog. Murto centering past Pitnello's one-timer from 18 feet. Was wobbly off its line and bothered by Kieran Fleeg, again clogging up the low slot for the Rowan Profs. 7.5 minutes to go. Delaware 6, Rowan 3. Sam Schultz ricochets the puck off the near boards high to Herzog. Herzog's initial shot was blocked, so was the second by Tinklenberg. The follow-up on the doorstep from Murto, a desperation backhand, covered up and held by Thomason for a pause. With 7 minutes and 18 seconds to go in the proceedings. With a listen-first approach that creates a unique solution for you, the expert team at the Law Office of Long and Greenberg are committed to providing empathetic and compassionate legal representation for individuals who have suffered injuries. To schedule your free consultation today, call the Law Office of Long and Greenberg at 302-466-LONG, that's 302-466-5664, or visit injuryde.com. Schultz caroms the puck to Pitnello in the near corner. Tinklenberg steals. It's taken right back by Herzog for the Blue Hens. Murto in low, couldn't control the puck. She was marked out by Probst in the mid-slot. Pitnello waits, flips this again to Herzog, cycled to Murto. Herzog again. She tried to find Schultz in the mid-slot, but Probst intercepted the pass. Here's Kotsorkova swatting the puck away from her. Sydney Butler stepping out of the crease and taking away Kotsorkova's chance at a second goal. Coming to the final 6. Janata Kotsorkova pushes the puck beyond the reach of Luzon. It is recovered at the opposite side and cleared by Ella Herzog, but this will come back an icing with exactly 6 minutes to go in the third period. This game 6-3, advantage Blue Hens. Tomorrow on the Delaware Hockey Network, the Avon Grove Red Devils take on the Vikings of Westchester East. In Intercounty Scholastic Hockey League action will be on air at 7:35 p.m. from the Patriot Ice Center. Game time listed for 7:45. It'll be right here on the Delaware Hockey Network on the 412, presented by Long and Greenberg. Kotsurkova and Huddy race down the puck to the far corner. It is held in by Bowman at the right point for Rowan, but taken away by Delaware's Olivia Huddy. Huddy up the left wing boards. Pinched to the wall by Naval in front of the Rowan bench, draws the penalty. And gains a Carl Dubé power play. Naval off for body checking with 5:21 to go. And this Delaware power play begins right now in Delaware for Diamonds. It's Dubé. Rowan penalty assessed to number 10, Annabella Naval, 2 minutes for body checking. Time of the penalty, 14 minutes, 39 seconds in the third period. Naval 2 for body checking at 14:39. The Hill shot in the high slot was wide off the backboards. Hill to Thrush, back to Hill. Lemberg is in low along with Janowski. That shot from Marzano at the opposite dot sailed off its intended target. Thrush one-timer is in from Riley Lemberg. Riley Lemberg kicks the convert. And it's 7-3 Delaware Blue Hens. A third power play goal for the Blue Hens. And Rowan's going to take their timeout. Meanwhile, as this timeout goes, we'll confirm particulars. Delaware goal. 8th of the season, 2nd of the game, scored by number 21, Riley Lemberg. Assisted by number 22, Morgan Thrush, and number 17, Carly Marzano. Time of the power play goal, 15 minutes and 23 seconds in the third period. Lemberg's 8th, 2nd of the game, from Thrush and Marzano at 15:23. Timeout charged to Rowan. 4:37 remaining. Delaware with their third Carl Dubé power play goal of the afternoon. Lemberg kicks the convert. And ladies and gentlemen, Elvis has just left the building. icing against the Profs will set up another Delaware attacking zone draw. Lemberg wants it near side. Herzog holds the point off the failed Rowan clear. Lemberg to Bonfilio up high. Puck skipped past Patrick waiting on the doorstep. Patrick corrals it. She tried to find Herzog at the point. Kotsorkova couldn't press out of Rowan territory. Meehan rolls this behind the net to the far half wall, where Annie Woods is surrounded by brown sweaters. The backhand of Bowman couldn't work through. Breakout pass from Fleeg caught Kotsorkova unawares. Bonfilio protects in the neutral zone. Final 3 minutes and 40 seconds of the game are upon us. Puck sails past Sidney Butler behind the cage. Bonfilio floats it up the left wing boards to Lena Murto. Bowman recovers, shovels the puck off the far wall. Schultz at her own line. Back to Downing, deep in the Delaware end. Cross ice pass, Huddy to Murto, to Schultz up the middle. In comes Sam Schultz, drop pass to Pittinello, top of the right circle. She bobbled the puck briefly, but gathered it back in as we enter the final 3 minutes of the contest. Schultz to Huddy, top of the left circle. Again, Rowan doing well to clog up the low slot. The Olivia Huddy shot saved by Thomason. That was her 42nd save of the game. Puck was tied up in the far corner of the Rowan zone. Now it's walked forward by Naval and thrown in from in front of the scorer's table behind the Delaware cage. Downing tries to swat it out the near side. Schultz is going to carry it over the blue line. She finds Murto on the breakout pass. Murto in a 1-on-3. The defense caught up to her as she got the shot away from 32 feet. It was wide of the near post, and the rebound contested in the near corner of the Rowan zone. We're down to the final 2 minutes and change from Fred Rust Arena. Another Thomason save on the 50th Delaware shot. My goodness. The shots keep raining in. However, the second chance opportunities have been practically nil for Delaware. Rosenthal centering pass beyond the reach of Luzon. Marzano's got it now. And action's halted with 93 seconds to go. The cornerstone of the Rowan defense, Kieran Fleeg, off for a trip. And the Hens are back on the Carl Dubé power play. In Delaware for Diamonds, it's Dubé. Rowan penalty assessed to number 7, Kieran Fleeg, 2 minutes for tripping. Time of the penalty, 18 minutes, 27 seconds in the third period. Fleeg 2 for tripping at 18:27. Herzog holds the point. Shot from the top of the left circle. Caught and held by Thomason for another pause in play. Face-off comes to the right of Savannah Thomason, who has stopped 44 of 51 shots on goal thrown her way. Murto in the far corner, cycles to Pittinello. Murto, shot was blocked, clearing is Tinklenberg. Butler steadies. Herzog couldn't connect with Patrick on the breakout. This is slammed off the near glass by Bowman from 15 feet inside the Rowan blue line. Schultz is back to recover. Murto finds Pitnello up the middle. Patrick got in the way of the puck there as she waited at the blue line for a clean entry. Ultimately, 'twas not to be. Thrush steps over the line. Patrick reels in the cross ice pass, dropping it back now to Herzog. Back to Thrush. Janowski boxing out for net front position. But she's overpowered by a pair of profs. This shot from distance sails wide of the far post. And that, friends, will do it. Today's final score, Delaware Blue Hens 7, Rowan University Profs 3. Final shots on goal, Delaware 51, Rowan 14. Riley Lemberg with multiple goals for Delaware. Janowski, Marzano, Woods, McFadden, and Pitnello finding the back of the net as well. And Sydney Butler with an 11-save victory. Backstop the Hens to their 7th win of the season. Fans, it's time for the Sid's 3 stars of the game, presented by Sid's Barbecue and Jerky. Today's 3rd star with a goal and 2 assists for Rowan, number 90, Janada Kotsorkova. Today's number 2 star with a goal and an assist for Delaware, number 17, Carly Marzano. And the number 1 star of the game with 2 goals and an assist for your Delaware Blue Hens, number 21, Riley Lemberg. That will do it for us on the Delaware Hockey Network on this Sunday afternoon, looking ahead at our upcoming broadcast schedule here on the DHN. We'll be back tomorrow with high school action as Avon Grove hosts Westchester East. Friday, a Fred Russ doubleheader. Salesianum hosts Father Judge in their 2nd of 3 meetings this year before the Delaware Men's Division I team kicks off a weekend set against the Violets of New York University. And they'll renew that rivalry again Saturday with a 7 p.m. start time. For the entire crew, Associate Executive Producer Molly Jo Rosen, our videographer Alyssa Craigle, the stat man Eli Swope working hard behind the scenes, and everybody else here on Team the 412. This is James Witherite thanking you for your company on this Sunday afternoon. One last time, the final score, Delaware 7, Rowan 3. Good night to you all. Thanks for your company this afternoon, and we'll see you again soon here on the Delaware Hockey Network, brought to you by the Law Office of Long and Greenberg.